Hello everyone, thank you for joining in. Today I'm going to be talking about our research, which is based on planet-friendly and scalable approach towards 100% recyclable water and oil-resistant paper. And to quickly introduce you to the team, it consists of Dr. Muhammad Rabnawaz, who is an assistant professor at the Michigan State University School of Packaging, and myself, Aditya Nair, who has been his student for the past 2 years, a master student at the School of Packaging. And to quickly talk about our objectives with this research is to develop a planet-friendly and scalable approach to fabricate 100% recyclable paper that's water and oil resistant. And to prove the 100% recyclability, we are going to validate the pulp recyclability by separating the coating from our paper by a simple washing process that is implemented by our group. And in order to produce these materials, in order to produce this coating, we use reversibly attached water and oil resistant coatings, which is made from majorly starch and polyvinyl alcohol, and also a novel copolymer developed by a group which consists of chitosan grafted to polydimethyl siloxane in order to produce these coated substrates. And our hypothesis is that the chitosan, PVOH, and starch, being hydrophilic materials and very structurally similar to cellulose, would cover the masks and cover the pores of the paper, and the low surface energy PDMS would be enriched on the surface that would produce the water and oil resistant paper. So our motivation behind this research was in order to develop alternatives for the current commercial approaches that exist in the market, which are majorly synthetic and bio-based films, fluorine-based coatings, and latex-based coatings. And the major disadvantages with this, starting with synthetic films, are that they are basically plastic films that are extrusion laminated onto the paper, and hence the recycling is very difficult because it's difficult to separate the paper and the plastic film. And the presence of plastic on this paper also leads to generation of microplastics when these packaging materials are landfilled or dumped as waste. Talking about the fluorine-based coatings, which you typically would see on to-go containers that you receive from restaurants, they have a huge disadvantage of migration into food because of the presence of the fluorochemicals, which are not very desirable for human health. And also there's a ban on fluorochemicals coming soon. And talking about the latex-based coatings, they also face some migration issues, and they also require higher coating loads on the paper in order to produce good properties. And the major disadvantage of latex-based coatings are that they form stickies during recycling process, which hinders the recyclability of these papers coated with latex-based coatings. So in order to replace this, our approach was simple. It was using the chitosan grafted PDMS copolymer, which is relatively expensive, and hence to reduce the cost, we are using materials that are cost less, which are inexpensive, such as PVOH and starch. And our coating consists of 80 to 90% of these low cost materials and the chitosan grafted PDMS copolymer, and that gives us the final solution. This solution is further applied on to the paper using a coating machine, and we get a really a smooth film on the coated paper, like you can see in this image here. And this film would be about a thickness of about 15 microns, depending on the concentration and the ratio of starch and polyvinyl alcohol. And according to our hypothesis, the PVOH, starch, and the chitosan should be anchored onto the paper that would cover the mask, the pores of the paper, like you can see in this image here of the coated paper with the smooth even film that covers the pores. And also the PDMS would be on the surface without being absorbed into the paper completely. That produces these properties into our film. And in order to prove our hypothesis, we collected results and we took some SEM images. As you can see in this SEM image here, the uncoated paper has a lot of pores on the surface and a lot of ridges, which are completely covered in the case of coated papers. And the smooth coated paper here gives a very good contact angle of about water contact angle of above 110 degrees, which proves that it's completely hydrophobic. So we saw an about 82% decrease in water absorptivity, which was measured using COP test. As compared to the unmodified paper, it sees excellent oil resistance, and we also measured the water vapor permeability, and we saw that it reduced by 64% as compared to the unmodified paper. Our second part of the research was to validate the pulp recyclability, and in order to validate that, we have a very simple approach that consists of blending and repulping the coated paper, centrifuging and washing it with water and acetic acid in order to dissolve all the coating elements in our paper, and followed by filtering of these of the washable liquids, pressing and then drying in order and produce which produces these recycled papers. And we expose these recycled papers to FTIR analysis to check the presence of coating after washing, and our FTIR results have successfully proven that the coating is not present on the coated papers after the washing procedure. And another advantage of our recycling process is that we form no stickies as opposed to the existing approaches, and there is no hampering to the recycling process. So in order to conclude, we have generated a coated paper that produces good water and grease resistance, and it's a completely closed loop system, starting with the coated paper, washing the coating off and reusing the pulp, and which also reduces the loss of pulp and saves the environment. We also use no fluorochemicals that are harmful for the environment and health of the humans. And we also mitigate the formation of microplastics because our paper does not contain any plastics in the first place, and there's no risk associated with landfilling and dumping of the plastic and paper waste. So in order to conclude, our research meets the existing need to develop the bio-based and biodegradable paper coatings to replace the current practices that have a lot of environmental and health concerns, that are mainly the fluorochemicals, the wax-based and the extrusion-based paper coatings. But of course, it's not a perfect system. We are still working on making this coating system more viable, more industrially approachable, and that can only be done by eliminating chitosan, which is going to be a focus in our future work. Because the limited availability of chitosan and its expensive nature, we are looking to eliminate chitosan from our system and use another material that could prove to be more viable. And the other would be to enhance the water resistance. So currently we are seeing really good water resistant properties on our coated paper, but for a widespread adoption of these coated papers into single-use packaging, we would need better values, which is why we are going to be focused on that in the future of this work. To conclude, I would like to thank the Environmental Protection Agency for all their support, and you guys for joining and listening to us. Thank you so much.